Here's a nice little Indiana Jones intro for you. They tried to trap me out. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, everybody. Welcome back. It's Scumby again. This time with the commentary on the Depths Dungeon, the Depths Expedition in New World. I forgot the game we were playing for a second. I know it's, I guess it's kind of like a low-level dungeon, but when you're our level, like, low 40s, it can be a little bit daunting. So this video is pretty much for the people who are like me, not rushing to get to 60, playing with friends, just enjoying the time. And I kind of want to give a little guide on how to get through the depths, basically formatting it under level. That Gandalf 555, bless his heart, he tried, and he got some reses off for us, so it was fun, and we didn't mind carrying him through. He was like level 33 or something. But yeah, this is just kind of a guide, just showing people who are curious as to how to get through, because I like how this game does its bosses. It's like playing Dark Souls. The bosses actually have mechanics that feel lacking in other MMOs. Like, WoW's bosses are hard, but these bosses are like, you actually gotta roll and dodge and stuff and time everything. So it's pretty interesting. So like I said, this is kind of just a guide on how to get through. Just kind of the hard parts. There's one room where all these ads spawn. I'll cover that. There's another, I think, optional boss. I'll cover him, like our strategy for getting through that. And this mage, I forget her name. I'll tell you in a second. Azamela or something like that. And then of course Thorpe. It's a pretty interesting run. All the mechanics to get from point A to point B, B being the end of the dungeon, are pretty easy. It's just the bosses that can be a little bit of a hiccup. So buckle in and enjoy. Okay, so if you've done this dungeon before, potentially the first hard part of it is this room right here. You kind of have to stand in the middle of it, where that like cross section is, and turn it and light up all those runes around the circle. Now what this is going to do is it's going to constantly cause ads to spawn, so if you get a tanky boy, which our tank specs only in Constitution, and then we have a healer of course, and 2 DPS, it makes it pretty easy. We just pull them all into one room, kill the wave, go back out standing there, and as you can see, we got through it pretty quickly. Kill these last few mobs, slap them around a bit, and just put your staff on the door, and turn the big orb. Alright, so now what you're going to come across is Despar. This big brolic motherfucker just standing between 2 squid boys. Looks like a hentai scene. Now, he's a pretty simple fight. We were going to try and snipe the tendrils first, just from outside the door, but we were like, wait a minute, big brain power move. Let's just drag them on out. Let's see if that works. And it does. I don't know if that was like it's supposed to happen, if the door's supposed to close before you fight him. But yeah, I guess it's just part of the fight. So we dragged him on out, and as you can see, he's just kind of like one of those big soldier guys. He'll try and uppercut you here and there and spatula across the room. But the only person that ended up dying was the level 33. And we kept encouraging him through the whole thing. Just, you're doing great, buddy. He was like, woo! This is fun. He was having fun, though, so. And he was getting a free run. So it was like, whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty easy. Just drag him on out, kill him. Make sure the tank holds aggro. And then just go in and kill the 2 tendrils, Alright, I have recorded this segment, like, twice. Maybe 3, maybe 4 times, maybe 5 times, I don't know. But anyways, the next boss is Archmage Azamela. She's one of the more difficult, actually she is the most difficult boss in this dungeon in my opinion. What's basically going to happen is the fight's going to start out like this. She's going to be spawning dogs, and you guys are going to be fighting them. 1 DPS should focus the dogs, and 1 DPS should focus the boss. If you have another DPS, both focus the boss, in my opinion. 1 DPS can take out the dogs and handle them pretty easily if the tank is, aggroing them and peeling them. So that's fine. Now, I kind of messed up in this recording. I didn't record us killing the boss with our correct method. But I'll show like the part that I got of it. But long story short, she's got 2 phases, right? Aside from her AoE attack, which by the way, it's best to be ranged in this fight. She has 1 AoE attack that she does around her. She spawns dogs constantly, and then she also sends out this purple skeleton. You can tell it's coming. It will either be ranged, she'll do it from across the room, or it'll be on you. Either way, just get the fuck out of the way. She'll also throw these red orbs at you. Get the fuck out of the way. Just move. They hurt. So this is the first phase, right? About 50% health. We thought it'd be a good idea to keep the DPS here and kill the mines that spawn. Don't do that. Don't do that. The tank and healer are off fighting the other things, the things you got to teleport to. Which, by the way, both the teleporters are on either side of the room. See that glowing blue in the background? Pretty easily seen. But just send the DPS over there. Just do it. It's gonna save you guys a lot of time and a headache that you just don't need. So this first phase, you know, like I said, 50%. Get over there, kill the ads, send the DPS, make the tank just kind of stay there. The healer should be able to reach the tank in the middle if they come, you know, if the healer goes with the DPS to the sides. So really just be on your toes, be aware, be attentive, and it'll probably be a lot easier if you have 3 DPS. So like I said, I didn't catch like the last phase in my recording. I thought I did, stupid idiot, but we didn't feel like doing it again. So I'm just gonna explain. The second phase comes at about 10% health. She'll do the same thing, but there will be 2 sides to teleport to. That's where you gotta race against the clock. It's a DPS race. Just hop over there, kill them as fast as you can, and hope for the best. Unfortunately, that's just what we live with. In our run, we were able to kill the 2 sides and destroy the little Azoth things. Our healer and our DPS died, me. But our other DPS and our tank were both alive, and they clutched the shit out of it. So good on them. Shout out to both of them. I love them very much. But yeah, good luck with that fight. Hopefully you're doing it at a normal level and with the full group. That also reminds me, when you're looking up strategies for bosses, make sure that you're looking up New World and not Final Fantasy.
Wait, no, that's freaking what? That's Final Fantasy.
Thanks, Brett. Our top researcher has come back with this conclusion.
Oh, I typed in New World.
Alright, so as you can see, if we thought the guy before was a big bro-like motherfucker, he takes a K. Look, he's basically Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, standing there. This fight is, he just hits like a truck, as our tank puts it. He's got an interesting... So the first thing you're gonna see Captain Thorpe do is, a charge. It locks on and it one-shots you, so don't handle it like this.
Great start, Steven.
Alright.
How the fuck did you not?
Alright, so now for the rest of Thorpe's moves. Basically, he has this beam that you'll see right now. Get out of that way. It's only in front of him. He'll only, like, turn once, you know, and just keep it across. Just keep it going across. You can iframe through it. You can also deflect it. I also have to mention in the original recording, he will spawn these, like, boulder things. They'll just kind of drop out of nowhere. Dodge those. Okay, thanks. They look like big poop balls. He'll also do this AoE explosion, and he'll cause a firestorm to start on the ground. Both do a lot of damage. Both you want to just avoid. And now this line right here, where he says, "This will be the last time we meet." He's going to spawn 2 Ravagers. This fight is just another DPS race. You really want to burn him down, because that's on a timer. He'll just keep going. He'll just keep spawning them. Another strategy we found to be really good was basically, if everyone can just dodge everything, 1 DPS focuses one of the Ravagers, because the tank can take both the boss and the other Ravager. And you just gotta, like, dodge. Like, don't do what I just did, but just dodge. Just dodge. If it's gonna be aggroed on you, just make sure you don't die to it. Avoid the charge, avoid the laser, and kill the Ravagers as fast as you can. Have 1 DPS constantly focus on the boss, because if you don't, it kind of just gets overwhelming. The boss doesn't lose health, and he just keeps spawning Ravagers. So it's kind of like, you know, if 1 DPS can take him out, that's fine, right? But yeah, this is what I mean by the other, like, Azamela is way easier than him. This guy, he hits like a truck, but everything is pretty well, like, pretty visible and easy to dodge. There's no, you don't have to like go somewhere else, kill these ads. Well, you just get random explosions hitting you over and over and over again with increasing numbers. It's just a nice, fun boss. So he was a really good challenge, pretty fun. And this is like the last stretch here. But like I said, like the dungeons in this game are incredible. They're so much fun. For Thorpe being like the cover of the game, I thought he was gonna be a little more hard or a little more challenging. There might be I don't know. Maybe we'll see him again, but he wasn't really that hard of a boss. Once we got like the strategy down and I didn't roll the charge into everyone else, it really went really well. See what I mean?
Oh, they're still alive.
The Ravagers also just man. They're just slapping your ass while the victory screen blocks you out. But yeah, we did it. It was fun. I hope this guide helps someone. And enjoy your adventures in New World. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you liked it, like it. And if you want, subscribe for more content. Alright. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck in your leveling adventures.